Welcome everyone to History and Mystery. If this is your first time, then it will not be your last. Throughout history, tales of cruelty, tyranny, and brutality have often centered around powerful men. However, history bears witness to exceptions where women held positions of authority and used them to perpetrate unimaginable acts of cruelty. These 5 notorious women we will mention today, whose names resonate with infamy, broke the traditional mold of their gender and etched their names into history as some of the most ruthless and vicious individuals to have ever held power. From noble women to queens, their backgrounds were diverse, but their actions were united by a chilling threat of sadism and brutality. It's challenging to definitively rank these individuals in terms of evil, as their actions vary in historical context and the extent of the cruelty. However, please note that these rankings are subjective, and the assessment of their evilness can vary depending on historical perspective and interpretation. Now, let's delve into the lives and deeds of these evil women, beginning with number 5, Wu Zetian. Born into a progressive family in ancient China, Wu Zetian received an education uncommon for women at the time. She entered the imperial palace as a concubine at 14 and later became an empress. Wu's ruthless climb to power included eliminating rivals, accusing officials of witchcraft, and massacring branches of the imperial family. She also implemented policies benefiting the lower class, showing a more complex legacy compared to the others on the list. Number 4. Mary I of England, also known as Bloody Mary. Mary Tudor became Queen of England in the 16th century. Her reign was marked by brutal efforts to restore Catholicism, including burning around 300 Protestants at the stake. She faced opposition due to her religious policies, particularly her intent to marry Prince Philip of Spain. Mary's short but brutal rule earned her the notorious nickname, Bloody Mary. While her actions were cruel, they may be seen in the context of religious fervor and political strife of her time. Number 3. Isabella of Castile. Born in 1451, Isabella's marriage to Ferdinand solidified her power as Queen of Castile and Aragon. She's remembered for her ethnic cleansing of Jews and Muslims, leading to the formation of the Spanish Inquisition. Isabella also waged a brutal campaign against the Kingdom of Granada, leading to the death or enslavement of thousands. While seen as a hero by some, she's also considered a brutal oppressor responsible for genocide. Isabella's role in the expulsion of Jews and Muslims from Spain, as well as her support for the Spanish Inquisition, resulted in significant suffering and death. Her actions were responsible for a large-scale ethnic cleansing and persecutions of non-Christians. Number 2. Lady Elizabeth Bathory. Born into Hungarian nobility in 1560, Bathory developed a taste for cruelty in her childhood. She married Count Ferenc Nadezhdy at 15, but continued her sadistic acts. After her husband's death in 1601, her vicious crimes escalated, torturing young girls with methods like pinning, honey-covered bait for ants, and burning, possibly even cannibalism. Bathory was arrested in 1610, her accomplices executed, and she was confined until her death. While her exact number of victims remains uncertain, Bathory's sadistic crimes were horrifying and shocking, earning her a place among history's most gruesome criminals. Number 1. Irma Grese. Born in 1923, Irma Grese worked in concentration camps, gaining notoriety for her sadistic cruelty. She rose to the rank of senior SS supervisor at Auschwitz, where she brutalized inmates with whippings, unleashed police dogs, and committed sexual acts of torture. After being transferred to other camps, she was captured by British in Bergen-Belsen. Grese was tried, found guilty, and executed in 1945. Her brutality was on a massive scale and resulted in the suffering and death of numerous innocent people. If you found this video just a tiny bit informative, then like this video, subscribe and follow the page, because we have a lot more history and mystery coming your way.